And welcome back, everyone. I got a couple minutes before I got to go to work, so I'm gonna get this zone out quick because I don't think it's gonna be long. It's longer than a speed round video, but shorter than one of my longer videos. Harry Potter versus Neo from Turn Up Todd, and I'm pretty sure while transcribing the rest of the who would win suggestions to a bigger binder, I may have seen some other people give the suggestion. I will have to double check that. But the chosen ones, as they were, this fight is very difficult because the Neo, with all the powers, pretty much exists in a virtual world, whereas Harry Potter exists in a real world. So let's break this down as best we can. Hypothetically, let's use Neo in the real world and somehow bring a virtual Neo, the powerful Neo, into the real world as well. So if we're just talking about real world Neo without most of his powers, if any of them, then this fight's going to go pretty quick. I'm not even going to go really into backstories. You know these backstories already. Harry Potter, Kid Who Lived, Neo, the Chosen One. There you go. That's literally all the backstory you need. Well, yeah, if it's just Neo in the real world without any powers, well, yeah, of course Harry Potter's going to win because Harry Potter has magic on his side. The only thing Neo does have is the ability to interface with the machines pretty well and communicate with them. We know he can kind of blow up machines, but this would be a non-machine fight, so that wouldn't matter. And better martial arts skills. He does still know kung fu. Harry Potter doesn't. Like wizards are not melee fighters. Very rarely do you ever see a wizard get into like a physical altercation or like physical combat. Their fighting style revolves around using magic and their wand. I would have loved to have actually seen a wizard. That's why if ever I do a what if involving me and Harry Potter, I probably would want to stand myself out as a wizard by being more physical with my combat and my magic. Just to be something different. So yeah, in the real world, Neo would lose. But if we were to hypothetically give Neo all the abilities he has in the Matrix, in the real world for him to fight Harry, this fight becomes a lot more on Neo's side. Because Harry has all this magic, and as far as I know, can even do wandless magic. Even non-verbal magic, if I believe, if he has to. Harry's abilities, you go through the entire movie. Avada Kedavra. He does actually have Avada Kedavra. He's got Stupefy, Seprum, was it Seprum? Which is cuts just appear on your body curse. Or is it a curse or is it just an attack? Lumius, Patronus, Wingardium Leviosa, multiple spells under his belt. I believe it said he's even very good at is it charms overall. So yeah, Harry is extremely gifted, but Neo can fly on his own, has the enhanced physicality that world gave him, capable of manipulating and conversing with machines, telekinesis, and by the end of Matrix Reloaded, Matrix Resurrection, whether you like that movie or not, they had complete control over that world. The deja vu effect, the time stopping effect. They had control over pretty much everything that Neil Patrick Harris as a character had control over. He had control over. And time stopping and deja vu effects, Harry has no counter for. There is no counter for time-based magic because we don't really see time-based magic. That's not true. We get not a Horcrux. The little hourglass Hermione had. Time magic does exist, but we don't see it used in combat. Remember all? No, that's the thing Neville had. I can't remember what the damn hourglass was, at least by name. But it's never used in like combat. And this was probably because time magic is extremely dangerous to use, which is why would you give a kid that? That's some of the most irresponsible bullshit. Yeah, Hermione was very responsible, but Hermione was also a freaking perfectionist, overachiever. Seriously, Hermione, why the hell did you decide to do 3 classes all at once? That makes no sense. So I mean, I get it. You're a Muggle. You need to prove yourself. But yeah, that made no. That really doesn't make any logical sense from a Wizarding World perspective. Like, this is a very powerful object. Time magic you should not fuck with. However, again, like I said, we don't see time magic used in combat, let alone the idea that even if it can be used in combat, we know if Harry can use it or not. There's no evidence to suggest he can. Uh, so ultimately, although Harry technically has more spells under his belt, the vast power that Neo has just from being able to freeze time, stop time, and redo time, like just reset deja vu it, means that he has such an edge over Harry in combat, and again, superior fighting skill enhanced now by a better physicality. He just has a much higher edge and the ability to fly north without a broom or anything. He just has a straight out edge in combat, which he's, by the way, has much greater amount of experience than Harry in. That he would overwhelm Harry in an actual fight, I think. Harry, I don't think, could really do much to keep up with Neo if Neo's going all out on him. Anyway, I digress. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time, folks.